Hey, good evening, Augusta Nation. Thank you for joining me on the ride home. And I am actually, it's a real busy week here. As far as, not really Augusta related, but just in general with what's going on. We've got the Sinless Sweets Bakery, trying to get that thing wrapped up so we can open up potentially before the new year. If not, it'll be the week of the new year. So got that going on. It's super busy for my wife. She does a lot of personal orders, getting everything ready for Christmas. So she's super busy. I'm actually gonna go pick up dinner. We usually cook, or she usually cooks dinner. Every once in a while I'll help, but she typically cooks dinner every night. But this week's just been super hectic, and so we've been doing what do they call, like the already cooked meals that they've got at Kroger. So go pick up something there, and I'm sure she's actually still going to be working until about 7 tonight getting those orders done. So we got all that. Today we actually had a coaching call. So for everybody watching that doesn't know, we are an Augusta franchise location here in Augusta, Georgia, and a part of the support and part of the strategy that you get with the franchise is you get monthly coaching calls. Right now they are headed up by Lee Park. He was the general manager, I think, earlier this year of the original Bellingham location, and he is now franchisee consultant and sales for the franchise. So the coaching call is done by him. He actually started in the field for about 4.5 years ago at the Bellingham location. Worked for Mike, under Mike specifically at that location, and then became an estimator, general manager, and like I said, now he's in the franchise, in the corporate spot, doing franchise sales and consulting calls with franchisees. So super knowledgeable guy, has been in the field, so he's got that type of experience. You can relate with him as far as whether you're just starting or you've got a company that is our size, doing a little over $1 million in sales, and more similar to their original location in Bellingham. So it's always super helpful. You kind of want to do your homework as far as where you are numbers wise, what you've been doing with marketing, any employee issues, and then is always talking about growth and things like that. What your how your close ratio is, what your marketing strategy is, and anything you really have. We've got usually calls about 45 minutes to an hour, but Lee does a great job at answering all of the questions. And at first, when I first signed up for Augusta, it was, Mike was handling all the calls. And once that transition, he grew to a spot to where his time is best served for us, for the whole team, doing other things other than the franchise. I was a little concerned because, I followed Mike, and I was concerned what kind of support I was going to get. But I think as far as it being Lee, is an excellent transition. He's super close with Mike. He's went through the process from the field to estimator to management, so he has all of that experience, and it's great. So it was a great coaching call. We got kind of just bouncing ideas off of them, getting real specific with the numbers, and they do a scorecard every month, and it's a month lapse because you've got to review it, got to get the numbers. So in December, we talk about November as far as the scorecard, which is close ratio. And then for the whole franchise, we've got a scorecard as far as revenue is one of the metrics, recurring customers, number of Google 5-star reviews, close ratio on estimates, and I think I'm missing one. I forget what it is. Anyways, there's 5 items, and throughout throughout the month. It comes out on the 10th of every month. You get the scorecard of all the franchisees that made the top on the categories and then the top overall. So it's pretty cool. People, a lot of people ask me, what the franchise support's like, what all of that is about. And it's huge. I mean, they don't pay me to say it or anything like that, but it really is, it's better than I ever thought it was going to be. So it's definitely worth it. I love the coaching calls and as far as the scorecards of all the franchisees in healthy competition. So super cool. Just wanted to give you an update of what's going on as far as life in Augusta. We've weather-wise, it could be 40 degrees one day and it's almost 70 today. So I think it's supposed to be 70 degrees Christmas Day. But I appreciate everybody for the support. Thanks for checking in on the channel. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments. I love hearing questions about people starting up their business, or if you're in a situation like I was in 2019, wanting to grow the business, wanting to grow a business that was systems oriented, that I could, not that I ever want to anytime soon, but that I could step away from and it still grow and it still function probably better than with me being there. And if you're in that situation as far as trying to grow a business, trying to make it profitable and having a hard time, feel free to ask any questions. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Until tomorrow, we're actually not gonna have a meeting tomorrow, but I'll still post something, maybe more towards how my programming's been going in the gym. I've been feeling great, so I will share how that's been. It's been about 14 or 15 weeks since I've been back. But hope y'all have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.